time now to take another look at your forecast. And Brittany, you talked about it. We've been pretty lucky today, and it looks like that luck's not running out for us throughout the weekend either.
Yeah, dare I say we hit the jackpot with the weather this weekend so far. Tomorrow we'll see a few more clouds, and it will be a touch on the muggy side, but it's not going to be nearly as bad, right, as we were at the peak of the summertime. In fact, look at Charlotte, Lake Norman, Monroe, all great days. And honestly, if I had a choice, I love being at work, right? I do love what I do, but I would be out on Lake Norman for sure. That's definitely a peak thing that at least when I was a kid, we used to do with my family there in Georgia. But the beach seems pretty nice too. In fact, you can see Myrtle Beach, a lot of folks out there on the water, also on the beach itself. Gorgeous day for them too. Yes, a few more clouds, kind of like what we had here in Charlotte just a few days ago, but very limited chance for rain along the beaches over the next few days too. So while you can get caught in some rain, thankfully so far it hasn't been a lot of thunderstorm activity. And that's partially because temperatures have been in the lower 80s. So less sunshine, less warm temps means less instability to work with. If you are heading maybe to the coast tomorrow for a quick staycation, maybe Sunday, Monday, same thing as what we're seeing locally, more clouds, low to mid 80s and a spotty chance for rain. But at least it's not expected to rain for the entirety of the weekend. Water temperature also a bit cooler. Right now it's in the low to mid 80s. Part of that is actually upwelling from Hurricane Erin. Now, of course, the storm did not make a direct impact here in the Carolinas, but of course the rip currents were elevated because of the wave heights. Well, that same action causes upwelling. So that's when a hurricane moves over the open ocean. We see the cold air on the bottom come toward the top. It can also actually hinder future storms that come unless there's a big difference, right? Then it gives it time to warm back up. Dew points will start to increase tomorrow as we watch a low and cold front move through the region. That will bring us another drop in humidity heading into Monday. Probably the worst feeling days this upcoming week are Thursday and Friday, but you notice by next weekend, another drop in humidity. So with the long range forecast so far, I think there's a pretty good chance that we might have seen our last 90-degree day of the year. No guarantee, but it's looking that way. So we'll continue to watch those trends. The latest 90-degree day ever was October 13th. So we know it can happen, but at least so far so good as of now. No rain locally across the Charlotte area, but we are seeing some rain up in portions there of Caldwell County, just on the greater Caldwell County side. Finally starting to shift south there toward Lenoir, Sawmills, down toward Eichard. So we are seeing some rain in that area. It is moderate at times, especially for Sawmills right now. And as it moves further south, there is a chance that if it can hold together, it will impact places like Hickory, closer to 6:30, 6:45, and then Conover you can see shortly after. So far, it's been patching through areas with not a lot of instability again. So low end chance that we'll get some storms out of this, but there will be some of that rain. Here's Sunday morning, dry and quiet, and I am keeping that 20% chance of rain in tomorrow, mainly west of 77, just to account for that small increase in humidity, which means enough moisture for us to get some rain. But then Monday looking even better, few clouds, and again no rain to contend with for Labor Day. If you're running the around the crown, or maybe you're going out to support someone who is, perfect weather in the morning, 60s, yes, a touch more on the humid side, but hey, it could be worse, right? Labor Day weekend, of course, commences on Monday, which is also September 1st. First day of meteorological fall. That, of course, how meteorologists, we classify seasons by month. I know we talk about this all the time, Brad and myself, but that's because of record keeping. But 80, mostly sunny, actually does truly feel like fall here in the Carolinas. Long range forecast again looks pretty good heading into next weekend. Charlotte, 49ers and App State both at home. We're expecting more picture perfect weather with only a 20% chance of rain.